We're back at you again with another Maryland whiskey. We back at you with Old Line, and this is their
Tokaji.
Tokaji. I didn't want to mess that up. Hi, and welcome to On The Palate. I'm your man, Josh, here with Keith, the Bourbon Bounty Hunter, baby. We got a banger for you tonight. And we have also, as you can see, we're back at the beautiful Davidus Cigars in Little Italy. And we are so happy to be back here with the manager, Andre. Andre is amazing, and he provided us with a beautiful stick to go with this American malts whiskey. And this is the Rocky Patel Year of the Horse. This is a Ecuadorian wrapper. The binder is a Nicaraguan, and the filler is Nicaraguan. The strength on this is medium to full. All right. So, Keith, your thoughts on Old Line dropping this new bottle for us? What do you think?
I'm excited. You know, it kind of goes back to things that they've been doing that we've really liked, is they're trying to experiment more, pushing the envelope in that American single malt category. So, yeah, I'm very excited to try this. Can't say enough of good things about them. So pretty much anything they put out, we're going to definitely try and bring to you on the channel.
This Rocky Patel is excellent, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, I think it's going to go very well with this expression. So let it start by on the nose.
You get that Tokaji smell really right off the rip.
That is interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting. I'm trying to see what we're getting here.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is very interesting. It has beautiful legs on it. I won't say that this is viscous, but it does have some nice legs on it. So your thoughts, keep on this nose, because I'm still pulling stuff.
One thing you can really get is a good amount of floral notes.
Yes.
Kind of the little bit of that wine.
Yes, a lot of floral notes in there. I'm not smelling that confection sweetness, but it is definitely floral. I think Old Line is doing some things that are interesting in the single malt space, and you can't go wrong when you're trying to do something that hadn't been done before.
Exactly.
So, Keith, let's talk real quick about single malts here in the Maryland area. We're talking about Old Line, and then we're talking about Copper Fox. And is there any more in this area?
Off the top of my head, I really can't think of anything that's really that close.
Okay. All right. So as far as single malts are concerned in the DMV area, if you know of any, put it in the comments. We want to check them out. So put that in the comments. Stay tuned for our tasting on this. Don't forget to subscribe, like, tell a friend to tell a friend, leave comments. We really need your help. We got a name for our buddy. We're going to flip a coin on it. That's coming up in a show really soon. Please make sure you check out our other show that's on Old Line. And we got some more stuff coming from Old Line later this summer, the swim call.
Yes.
So that's coming. That's coming very soon. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, on the palate. Wow. Yeah. That's nothing like it smells, ladies and gentlemen. Nope. That is a burst of sweetness dancing on your front and mid palate. Wow.
It's really hard for me to describe. I mean, you get this really different flavor that is coming from that Tokaji Cask. If you're not familiar with it, it's very different than anything I've had.
Yes. This is a very interesting. And the one thing I will say about Old Line, ladies and gentlemen, that you really need to know is that Old Line does not drink like a single malt. It drinks more like a bourbon. So that's why you see us really spotlighting them a little bit more than average, because this is almost like bourbon, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful hug at the tail end, a Maryland hug or Ohio hug.
Yes.
But man, this is really good.
Yeah, so this is distilled in Ohio, and then it's actually aged in Baltimore, Maryland. So it comes in at a good proof, actually. Where are we at?
Yeah, where are we at on the proof?
So we are at 100 proof. So you've got to, you hit that 100 mark, that magic number, where you really start to build some of those flavors. So I think the exit proof was 118 on this bottle. They proofed it down to 100. So, again, you're getting a good amount of flavor out of this. And that flavor, wow. Really great. So unique.
It is. Wow. So let's do our nose and our taste scores for this one. I'll start this off. I will say the nose for me was only like a 70, but the flavor, the magnitude of the sweetness, I would go with like a 76 on the flavor.
Yeah, I would say the nose for me is probably like a 68. It's very unique. Flavor-wise, I'm going to put it like at a 72. I kind of give a little bonus points because it's one of those bottles that I love to bring out to people to try something different that's super unique. So very enjoyable, you know, super different, something you want to experience, a little something we want to kind of hang around a little bit more and have a little more of it.
Yep. This is great for a cigar, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're going into spring and you're out on the porch, this would go very nice with a cube of ice and a good cigar. I think would match up very nicely. So with that, we hope you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more to come. We'll see you soon.